I'm passionate about, I'd say, the rights of women, and it's not in the touchy-feely, oh, rights of women, but the fact that we need men to care about women's rights, because women's rights is a humanity issue. So just really about men getting involved in women's rights and getting women to be able to be where they should be. That's something I'm very passionate about. I'm passionate about education on sexuality. I think that it's something that going to women's college I got, and I think it was very important for me. It helped with self-confidence, knowing who you are, knowing what is okay and what is not okay. And I think that lots of women in Ghana don't get that. When you go to the schools, the stories you hear, it's just pretty horrible. So I haven't done too much about the things I'm passionate about, except maybe read and share. But those are things that really, really, interest me. Twist and Locks was really me deciding that I wanted to start a business, and I needed to get that exposure to what the business world was about. And so it was a very conscious effort. Now, it was going to be some business, so I was looking through different things I could do, and I realized I had a few friends with natural hair. At that time, I had been natural, but then I had perm my hair because it wasn't corporate enough, and I didn't have a place to do my hair. So I spoke to the friends I had who had locks and had natural hair, and they said, well, they go to this place, or they go to this container, or they go to this kiosk, but they said it would be nice to have a place where they know how to take care of natural hair. And so I said, okay, why not try that? And so yeah. Essentially, I believe that there are three parts of any person, and at least the way I look at myself. So there's the twist and locks part, there's the personal life part, and then there's the corporate work. Now, something's going to lose out. And in the past, I think it's either been personal life or it's been the salon that hasn't had my full attention, because my boss said, you can do this salon if you want, but on condition that it doesn't interfere with your work. So 6 years has been difficult. It hasn't been as smooth as it could have been. And I think clients, or those who've been with us for years, know that there have been ups and downs. But I'm so grateful because they stuck with us. The ups and downs have mostly been more about supervision and more about staffing issues as much as possible. And you know, if you're working on a business full time, you are able to spend more time. You can see where the errors are, you can see where the issues are, you can correct them immediately. I'm very picky, I'm fussy as a person, so the business has not in the past run the way that I would like it to run. So when I walk in, I mean, people who come here, they know when I walk in, I'm constantly pointing things out to people and saying, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. If I were here full time, it would be done and then it would be more consistent. So I think that Twist and Locks has suffered. But it's only possible to be this far because I've had great staff and I've had support systems. So my mom, manager, and just the staff, they've really been a godsend, because I'm able to go to work and not worry because they know what to do and they do what needs to be done. And for the most part, they've looked out for the business's best interest. So yeah, it's been interesting. I would say for me, a business is successful when you don't talk about yourself and others talk about you. And I think there tends to be too much of talking about businesses and saying, oh, I'm a big business, I'm doing well first. Let others tell you that you've done well, because I tell you, there's a proverb that says, when you're digging a hole or you're drawing lines and you're farming, it's those who are behind you that can tell you whether you're going straight or crooked. And so I firmly believe in that. So I have shied away from the public or from doing things that say, look at me, because I don't think that we're where we need to be at all. And I think when we are where we need to be, others will let me know that we are where we need to be. And then I can say, okay, we're good now. To be able to run a full-time, do my full-time job and then do this, I haven't done so successfully in the past, but I think the key is you need to find something you're passionate about. If you're not passionate about it, you will not stay up at night working on your projects. You will not stay up at night or trying to figure out partnerships. Businesses, I tell people, it's not by force. No one is forcing me to do this. It's different if you have a 9 to 5, then your business, your side hustle is about passion, it's about love. And so you can't just pick something and say, oh, I want to go into business because everyone is a designer, everyone is a seamstress, everyone is a hair salon or making products. You need to find what you want to do and what you are good at, because 5 years down the line, when you have to sacrifice sleep or other things, social life for it, you will need to justify it to yourself. So pick something you're passionate about, and don't chase the money. I think if you are doing something and you're doing it well and you're passionate about it, the money will come. I sense that a lot of young people or people who are going into business now, they look and they think this is profitable, this is lucrative, I'm also going in. So we realize in Ghana you don't have a lot of variety, or you don't have a lot of creativity or innovation, because everyone's doing the same thing, just copying. One of the things that I mentioned was that you need to learn to let things go. You need to pick your battles. You need to understand that if you can let people buy into your vision and let them run with it. Now, how effectively you communicate your vision is what will result in how well it's translated. But at the end of the day, when someone's excited about working for you or running a business, you need to learn to allow them to also blossom into it. I can't split myself into two, so I have to depend on my girls and I have to depend on my manager. And that means I need to empower them, let them feel confident about their decisions and their choices. If everything is negative or everything I say is not the way I want it, then they'll shrink back and they won't express themselves. And there's so much that I learned from working with them, especially because they interact most with the clients. So I come in and they tell me, oh, I think we should do this, I think we should do that. And that's how you can grow a business. Also, be very small in your corner and you are supervising it closely. But I think you should let the business grow by letting others in, especially your workers. I'm shy. I am shy. I think the term which has been accepted is I'm an extroverted introvert. So even though I like going out, there are long periods when I need to recoup and just sort of recover, and so I hibernate a lot. And also when there's a lot going on, I tend to just withdraw. People sometimes expect me to be out there. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm just hiding. And it's not a big deal. There's nothing wrong with me. I just needed a break. So I am shy. So if you see me say hi, chances are I'm too shy to say hi. That's the problem. Oh, dance hall. Pra, pra, pra. Dance hall or neo soul, you know, that deep thinking, spiritual, just, yes, creative stuff. Shatta has figured out that life can be very, very formulaic. Success is formulaic. So he's figured out that I just need to get the right beats. Doesn't matter what I say, people will dance, and that's all that counts. And that's what he's been doing. I like movies, I read, I like artsy things as well. So I like, living vicariously through others. So when people have events or people have plays, musicals, I do go to things quite a bit. A favorite cocktail drink, so I stopped drinking alcohol a few years ago, and so non-alcoholic drinks. I like things that are interesting, so things with orange blossom, things with like hibiscus, things with tangerine, just fun things. I like variety. Hi, my name is Kuorkor and I am a game changer.